Okay, skating on ice is a lot of fun. People play many kinds of games on ice. Read below about games played on ice. Have you seen other people play any of these games? Which of these games looks like the most fun? Why? You have to choose only one, and then you have to answer why it looks most fun. So we have hockey, speed skating, curling, figure skating. Okay, I will ask one by one. Okay, Rusa, which sport, which game is most fun to you? Hockey, speed skating, curling, figure skating.
Figure skating.
Why? Because
when I was 7 years old,
when I was
7 years old, my 장래 희망이 뭐예요?
a dream.
Dream is figure skate.
So you mean when I was young, my dream was to be a figure skating. Is it right?
Yes.
Okay. But figure skating is really beautiful. I like the motion. I like everything. Okay, thank you, Rosa. Okay, the next one, Elvin. Elvin, which sport, which game is most fun to you? Looks fun to you?
I like speed skating
the most. Why?
Because I want to
I mean, like, do you like the speed?
yes.
Like, some people thinks that when like the car racing, like some sport has a speed, right?
Yes.
Some people are enjoying the speed. I think this is a case, okay? Thank you. How about Reina? Which sport do you want? Which sport it looks fun to you? Reina, are you there? Reina? Reina, where did you go? Vinny, are you there? Vinny? Where is Vinny and Reina? Vinny? Vinny? Where they go? Reina? Disappeared. How about Sam? Can you tell me? Go.
I like speed skating more
The most. Why?
because I like to skate with speed.
With kids?
speed.
With speed. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, where's Reina and Bina? I didn't. They are doing something. Okay. Sam, did you write all the answers?
Yes.
Wait. Okay, I will tell do you want me to tell you the summary, or do you want to read it again?
Tell summary.
Summary? Okay, I will tell you the short summary. Bini, Reina, Sam, you have to listen. Okay, the title of that story is Skating at Night. It's all about skating. So the fourth, just repeat after me the new words. Okay, pond.
Pond.
What's the meaning of pond?
Body of water small than a lake.
Okay, hanging.
Hanging.
Okay, bounded.
Bounded. Jump slightly.
Okay, wobbled.
Wobbled. Moved from side to side.
Ski mask.
Ski mask.
Robbers.
Robbers. People who take things that are not theirs.
Do you think robbers are good?
No.
No, they are like a stealer, thief. That is robbers. Okay. So Reina went out. Okay, so the story is all about the parents had a surprise for the kids. And then the parents brought the kids to the ski, like a pond. It flowed like a pond, like ice skating. And here, look at the picture. It's like that. It was a pond, but they flowed. So they put the lights on. They were hanging the lights on the tree, and then it looks so beautiful, right?
Yes.
Ice skating at night. And then they saw 4 deer standing between the trees, and then they saw a rabbit hiding in a log. And then what they did, but the 4 friends were not good at skating. They wobbled, they were shaking, and they were holding each other. They don't know how to stand up straight. And then finally what they saw was they saw a woman with a red hair. And the red hair woman was good at skating. And then they were asking about the woman, like, look at here. She was wearing a ski mask. Where is my mouse? Okay. And then they were talking about, oh, where's my mouse? Okay. They will watch her carefully tomorrow. And this is the end of the story. Did you understand?
Yes.
So they were going to skating at night. And then they were not really good in skating, but they really had fun. And they saw some animals and a red woman hair girl. Okay, this was a whole story for today. Reina. Reina. Raina, where are you? Sam, I will give you 5 minutes to fill the blanks. Okay,
Okay.
go. And Pini, Raina, you have to fill up the blanks too. Sam, can you understand how to do letter A?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay. Sam, are you sure? Can you do letter A? I think letter A is a little bit hard.
It's okay.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Other friends, if you're done with everything, please bring out your bricks book. We will do bricks now. Raina, where have you been? I was looking for you. Okay, we will not have enough time, so I will just write the answers. So if you're done, Binny, Sam, and Raina, if you're done, please tell me. Maybe, or maybe you can do it when you have time, okay? Okay, so let us go to the bricks. What is this? Okay, so bring out your bricks book. So what unit do we have to do? I don't know.
I'm done.
Thank you.
I'm done.
Great. Okay, so boys and girls, let's go to breaks now. But can you please check what unit do we have to do? I will check it. Then we have to do today's 13th, so today we have to do unit 19. Yes. Okay. Did you open your books?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so the title of the story is What's All That Nonsense? Okay, think ahead. Look at the picture. The picture is about a poem. What do you think the poem is about? Look at the picture. Oh my, the picture is not really clear. I can't see what is exactly. Okay, number 2. What are the differences between a story and a poem? William, do you know what's the differences between a story and a poem?
Oh, yes.
Okay, what's the differences? Elvin.
Story is long, but poem is short.
Mm-hmm. And then?
Then
Like poem, like a story, there's no summary. Like it's really, really long, right? But the poem is everyone. Do you think the poem is easier to understand or the story is easier to understand?
poem.
Do you think the poem is easier to understand? Are you sure?
No.
Everybody, what is poem in Korean?
She.
Hmm?
She.
See, yes. So think about the poem, everyone. Did you ever seen a poem? Did you ever read a poem before?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so what was what were the differences? Hmm? You know, um, like poem. In the poem is very short, right? But there are a lot of meanings in the poem. So when Miss Jessica tried to read a poem, it's much harder to understand what they are saying. But like story is very easy. So these are the differences. Okay, let's learn. Okay, so let's check. Which words come to your mind when you think of a poem? Check it, please. Okay, now let us go. Okay, let's read and let's know why the story and the poem are different. Okay, what's all that nonsense? Let's listen.
What's all that nonsense?
Listeners, can you hear?
Yes.
Okay.
What's all that nonsense?
Edward Lear. Who was Edward Lear? He was a great English writer from the 1800s. He wrote many poems. His writings have a lot of odd characters and words, but they are fun. His most famous book of poems is from 1846. It is called A Book of Nonsense. Before you read this book, you should know two things. Are those real words? Lear's writing is very creative because he made up words. But don't be shocked if you see them. They are just a lot of fun nonsense. There are many different strange creatures and words in his stories. For example, there are pobbles, jumblies, and blue bosswasses in his book. But they are not real. Many people like his work because it's interesting and funny. Lear's poem pattern. Lear wrote many of his poems in a special kind of pattern. His pattern has 5 lines, and he made it very popular. When you read his poems, look for the special pattern. The last words in the first 2 lines will rhyme, and in lines 3 and 4, the last words will rhyme together. Then the last word in the final line will rhyme with the last words in the first 2 lines. Hit the books! Now you know about Lear's poems, so go check out A Book of Nonsense. See if you can find all of his strange words and creatures. Also, try to find his famous rhyming pattern.
Okay, now it's your turn to read it. Okay, what's the title of the story? Go.
What all that nonsense?
What all that nonsense?
Edward Lear. Who was
Okay, Edward Lear. Who was Edward Lear, Rico?
Who was Edward
Edward
Lear?
Lear.
He was a great English writer from the
18th.
18th. He wrote many poems. He writings many a lot of
His writings have a lot of characters.
and words, but they are from his most famous book of poems from
1846.
1846
It is
is
called
called
A Book of Nonsense.
Before you
You
read
read this book, you should know two things.
many
Are those real words? Lear's writing is very creative.
because he made up words, but don't be shocked if you see them. They are just a lot of fun nonsense. There are many different strange creatures and words in these stories. For example, there are bubbles, jumblies, and blue
Uses
in
in
his
his book.
but they are real, not clear. Many people like his work because it's interesting and funny. Sears wrote many of his poems in a special kind of pattern. To all his pattern of pattern, his
Mhm.
pattern has 5 lines.
Mhm. and he made it very popular. When you read his poems, look for the special pattern. The last words in the first two lines will rhyme, and in lines
3 and 4, the last word will together. Then last word in the final line will with the last word in the first two lines.
Now you know about
You know about so go take up a book of nonsense. See if you can find all of his strange words and
creatures also try to find a pattern.
Okay, so it meant the Edward Lear is a writer. He was a famous writer because he wrote about a book of nonsense. The book was really nonsense. Like the book was really creative. Like he made a new words, for example, like purples, dumblies, bluebells, oozes. Did you hear about these words? Have you ever heard about purples, dumblies, bluebells, oozes? Have you ever heard these kind of words?
No.
No, he made all of things like strange words. And then it's all about Lear's poem pattern. You know what's pattern, right?
Yeah.
His pattern was same. So what was his pattern, everyone?
Pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Pattern has 5 lines.
Okay. And then?
And he made it very popular.
Popular. Do you know what's the meaning of popular?
Inky.
Okay. Okay, so in the last words in the first two lines will rhyme. And then the final line will be rhyme with the last words in the first two lines. So boys and girls, what do you think about his book? Do you like to try to read his book when you see his book?
Yes.
Yes, I think the story will be very interesting, right? I want to try it too. Okay, so please repeat after me. Okay. Poem. Okay, read it. Good.
Creative of writing.
Makeup.
Make up. To create or invent something.
Shocked.
Shock. Being surprised.
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Something with no real meaning.
No real meaning.
Creature.
Creature. An animal.
Pattern.
Pattern.
An
Order.
Rhyme.
To sound similar.
Finer.
Finer. Last.
Okay. We will do time for quiz now. And then we will turn it off. And then we have to come back here later, okay? So time for quiz. Who is Edward Lear? Find the answer in the fourth paragraph and write. Go. Okay, the answer is this one. He was a great English writer from the 18th. Okay, boys and girls, if you're done writing, you have to come back at 6:06, okay? 6시 6분에